It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Barons and the Pats, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped 17. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Barrett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit from middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something?
Last week.
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here's Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ward now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Holmes. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up
Ward on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Holmes. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only Charles in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Ward. And that'll be incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Jones throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Holmes, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Holmes, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Robinson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
On
and
3rd down, Holmes. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Holmes. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Holmes. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. That'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's worked relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now, Cowan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Holmes. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Barons have got it back to within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man. Now the ball comes loose. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now Jones, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up
on 3rd and short to give to the tight end. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A carry here for the big tight end. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Holmes. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Holmes, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Moore. Over the middle, complete. That's Holmes. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw is Ward. On third down. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down over 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second and very short. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Terry McLaurin with 3 touchdown receptions. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Ward. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Holmes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Moore. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Elijah Moore.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. And I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Right back to him on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Ward.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll start the drive with Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down now, it's Holmes. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, Holmes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Holmes. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here we go on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Ward. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Holmes. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Ward. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And with it, they have taken the lead.
So that is second drive in to get a field goal now here in the 3rd.
Yeah, the first one got them closer, and this one gets them the lead, but I don't think they should fall in love with kicking field goals. They're going to need to put the ball in the end zone if they want to finish off this game with a win.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
This pass into the hands of Turner.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Ward to throw on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Ward. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, it's Barnett. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Off the bootleg, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Holmes, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ward now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down and 3.
Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones in trouble, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. They got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ward to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Carlson able to put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
the yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Holmes.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Moore. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
To throw is Ward. On 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now Ward. Back to the air on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Here's Ward to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown!
Wandale Robinson, 28 yards. And the Barons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now out come the Patriots.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now Jones. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 31, Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
New England on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Quick slant, complete to Turner. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barrett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Ward now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, it's Holmes, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ward. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Ward on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jones throw into the hands of Turner.
Jones pass complete to number 82. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Six yards left on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 15. 2:06 to play. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. Jones throwing to start the drive. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's got Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Barrett. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He finds his man complete. It's Barrett. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now Jones. He'll find Metcalf. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On second down now, it's Holmes, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.